Hello YouTube, Byron at Splitting Slices. Welcome back to the Knife Channel, all of you knife enthusiasts, knife lovers, and valued viewers. I appreciate you tuning in today. Today is Thursday, August 20th, 2026, and that means it is time for a Thankful Thursday video. And I can't think of a better person or a better complete surprise package to open up on a Thankful Thursday than this box that I have received in from one Mr. Tom S., or as most of us know him on YouTube, Knife Delights. Now, while this is a complete surprise, and I had no idea this was coming in the mail, I do know Tom, and if what's in this box is what I think it is, Tom, you have completely outdone yourself as far as gifts. Wow. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to use the Off-Grid Stinger Rapid Fire Series Beautiful Spear Point Saber Ground Blade. Makes a great work knife, and it should do fine for getting into this box. Now, I say that because people should know Tom by now. He is one generous man with a generous heart, looks out after his friends, looks out after his family, and I enjoy his content on YouTube. Has been at it for a few years, likes to refurbish old knives. All right, did I get all of them? Let's see here, maybe the seam up top here. All right, let's see if I've got all the parts that I need. Okay, here we go. We're going to open this box up and check out this complete surprise package from Tom. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to open this up. We got some packaging. Oh, Werther's Original Caramel Coffees, absolutely one of my favorite candies. We also tried the soft taffies this weekend when we were in Mackinac Island, and we really enjoyed those too. That would be Mrs. Slices and I. All right, Tom has sent me a note. I'm going to read that off air, and we will come back now. Let's go ahead, come back into this box. Let's see what else we got. Got a whole lot of shipping. Whatever he sent, it's been well taken care of and shipped. And we have an envelope. And again, let me go ahead and read this note. Yeah, Tom did it. Folks, there's no crying in the knife hobby, but I might have to make an exception today. Like I said, if you know Tom, you know that he would do something like this. Wow. All right, folks, so what we got here is a copy of my very first knife given to me by my father, which was a K-Bar 1232 4-inch Hunter. Now, I recently did, wow, and even stamped. I'll be damned. Just a minute, folks. Okay, this is a 4-inch K-Bar 1232 Hunter. And I know that because this was the very first knife my father gave me when I was 8 years old, and I happened to mention this on my recent video I did in response to hunting, fishing, praying, why knives, why YouTube. If you tuned into that episode, basically I had this knife for about 10 or 11 years. When I was a older teenager with a bunch of buddies, we were out on a fishing trip. Got a little too radical, a little too raunchy, I guess, and we ended up tipping over the boat. And this knife, which resided in my tackle box as my main fish cleaning knife, went into the lake. It was in my tackle box. Of course, I knew it was stainless, so I didn't think anything about it. I emptied all the water out of the tackle box, but just set it aside. Took care of stuff over the next week or two. But then I came back to the tackle box and I realized, hey, I better get in there and maybe dry out all those lures. And what I found was that the knife handle, which on these knives are not stacked leather. Instead, it is one long leather lace that starts up at the top, is wrapped around the entire handle, and then comes down to the bottom, and then they put a coat of epoxy or a resin type material on it to hold it in place. Now, since I had had my knife for 10 plus years, I had worn off most of that on the handle, and actually this handle is very similar. This has got some age to it, and Tom, you outdid yourself, buddy. So I can't think of a better Thankful Thursday gift than this. A copy of my very first knife, and it has returned. Tom, thank you so much for sending this out. Quite a gift. This is going to be a quick one, but certainly probably the best Thankful Thursday I've had. Wow. In the same week, I have managed to get the first knife I ever received back from the grave, so to speak, Casey Jones' locker. And I also got a knife from one of my most respected knife makers out there, and that was... where'd it go here? That wears the Tyrell Knife Works Shark Folder. Probably my two most important knives, and I got them the same week. That's going to do it for me tonight, guys. Split a slice with a friend. Like Tom. Bye.